All right. Hello, everyone, and now welcome to a game here on Tyrannus Stand. It is going to be Lawliet versus Blade. Lawliet spawning as the red Night Elf player over here on the bottom right-hand side of the map. Meanwhile, Blade is here as the blue human. Human versus Night Elf, and we'll see what's going to be going down in this particular match. Tyrannus Stand, one of the maps that only has 2 starting locations, but does have a good number of gold mines on the map available to each player, allowing players to, build up larger armies. I am expecting to see some 2-base play here on Tyrannus Stand, but then again, I don't know what these players have in store. Perhaps you should try long casting sessions and cast live games sometimes. These sessions are too short to keep the viewers stayed. And I absolutely agree, but at the same time, I am unable to really dedicate like 3 to 6 hours of a day in order to cast. I do have a regular full-time job. I am also a father of 3 that takes my kids to dance, gymnastics, tennis, badminton, karate, speech therapy, all of those things. Not neglecting or shunning my duties as a good father. So, if I, what was the saying? Like, if I'm here on this earth and I believe in God, then definitely God has given me these children to take care of. My personal dreams and ambitions of casting WarCraft 3, I have to put them aside. You are a great caster and even greater father. Keep it up. Well, I hope so. Sometimes I feel like I can do better, but that's always the case, right? Lightning Shield gonna go ahead and be quickly cast onto that archer right there. Use of the AI, that because the Renegade Wizard saw a unit next to 2 other units, it tried to cast Lightning Shield on it, and instead the archer just repositions itself. Oh, that was not how you want to do that, Lawliet. Lawliet actually got the kill, or got denied a kill right there because of that Lightning Shield. I can't switch to full screen, then the screen, it's like a bug. I assume that it has to be with graphics. Beautiful words. Thank you. All right, Warden gonna go ahead and finish off the Apprentice Wizards. Gauntlets of Ogre Strength +3 will get picked up, and we'll see if Lawliet is gonna be going for a solo Warden strategy. Back on the other side of the map, Archmage. It looks like he's going to be setting up a fast expansion as well. And with that, there is going to be a delay to tier 2. Now, as anyone knows, a solo Warden, and well, knowing that your human opponent is going to be going for a lot of expansions, we've already seen Fan of Knives come across from that Warden, clearing out creep camps, and I expect Fan of Knives to be just as effective when dealing with a large number of units right here. Are we going to see a Fan of Knives? Well, no, not quite yet. The foot archer now trying to back away. Let's take a look at this. Everything is still fighting around here. Archers are still trying to join in on the fight, as this low hit point archer, well, down to 68 hit points, will be able to heal back up from that Moonwell temporarily. Meanwhile, Warden, no Shadow Strike to pick off fleeing units. And that could be an issue, however, as the Warden now looks to back up. How come the instant I say thank you that I got to 50 viewers, it drops down to 38? A little bit of a sad day there. Anyways, Warden. All right, focus on the game, Crota. Focus on the game. Archers, Forest Troll Berserker, are going to make sure to try and stop this expansion before it gets up and running. Unfortunately, that's not going to quite work, as the Town Hall is already done. What can they do? Going to go ahead and focus down the Scout Tower and perhaps try to take down some of these buildings. Meanwhile, Warden, sitting at level 2, still has a skill remaining. We don't know if it wants to go for Blink as of yet, and that's actually a pretty smart call. He doesn't want to try to invest in anything until it's absolutely necessary. Archers and Forest Troll Berserker dealing a lot of damage back there. Meanwhile, the Warden is going to try and defend back at home, as there is also a Forest Troll Shadow Priest. Forest Troll Shadow Priest, there is a big Fan of Knives going across. Are we going to see, yes, another Abolish Magic, as the Warden could try and rinse and repeat that? Hunter's Hall already down to 343 hit points. Are we going to see another? Yeah, there's a Fan of Knives. There's an Abolish Magic, as the fight is still getting underway. Warden still has plenty of mana, though. Fan of Knives could deal a lot of damage here as the Force Troll Shadow Priest are going to try and back up here. All right, that footman, that low hit point footman down to, well, down to 96 hit points. There's another Fan of Knives. There goes another Warden. Looks like it's going to have plenty of mana to go. Unable to heal back up fully as the Wisp, well, coming back the other side. All right, are we going to perhaps get a potion of greater mana? There's the Force Troll Shadow Priest trying to heal back up once more. Meanwhile, the Berserkers going to go ahead and try to take down this scout tower here. Warden, Staff of Teleportation, says, you know what? My base is pretty much in shambles, but that doesn't mean I can't try and stop things off on the other side. We're going to be looking at an additional scout tower trying to be added in. Archmage has free run or free reign inside the Night Elf base. That is rather scary. We're going to see another detonation come across there, removing some of the mana on that Forest Troll Shadow Priest and that Archmage, but it looks like the Moonwell will get taken down. All right, back off to the north here. Warden still trying to, well, fight here just enough. Is going to take down that footman. One more shot would have done it, but unable to finish and seal the deal. As you can take a look, the Warden really wants level 3 Fan of Knives, and so far has been unable to get it. Going after this low hit point peasant. There is a Dust of Appearance, revealing that Archer. There's a Fan of Knives. Warden now needs to try and fight its way out of here. This is a bad spot. Forced to use a Scroll of Town Portal. And Lawliet is actually in a lot of pain, suffering a lot of damage. His harassment fell short. The expansion is up for Blade. Economic advantage there. And, well, his base also took quite a beating as well. What are the options now? We can see that Lawliet has hidden tech, dual Ancients of Lore, in this rather curious spot that wouldn't get scouted out. Meanwhile, Archmage is only sitting at level 2 so far, and do we have tier 2 yet? No, we don't. So we are not even going to have Arcane Sanctums for healing. So far, a number of low hit point footmen, and we've seen how much damage, well, a very zealous Warden can deal. Kobold Taskmaster will get finished off here. Sobi Mask, extra mana on the Warden. And is this going to be enough, well, items on the Warden to allow her to bounce back and get back into this game? We're going to be taking a look. Where is this Warden going to go? Goblin Zeppelin flying the unfriendly skies. It is most likely going to be dropping straight down amongst all of these units here. And and trying to make Blade really, well, pay for this expansion above and beyond what he's already done. Goblin Zeppelin going to be ready to drop. There you go. Going to go ahead and drop the Goblin Shredder. There's some more damage right there. Warden, Fan of Knives, picks up, drop back down. Are we going to see it again? Goblin Zeppelin doing all of that right there. We're going to see another Fan of Knives. Blade is just timing this absolutely perfectly, finishing off multiple peasants. And this Warden is, well, just causing damage left and right. Warden still has plenty of mana. We could see another Fan of Knives coming across there, and Potion of Mana should be used right now, ready to go. Force Troll Shadow Priest going to get taken down as the Warden could try to get back in here. We see Ivory Towers in position. Force Troll Berserker, there's that mana as the, well, footmen are just trying to come back in and engage again. Potion of Healing was used. Dryad needs to come back down as we're going to take a look. There's another beautiful Fan of Knives getting even more experience, and we could have a level 5 Warden here pretty quickly. There we go. There is a Water Mantle. There's a level 5, and with a level 5 Warden, this is just massive damage, picking up and dropping off units. Scout Towers gonna be in trouble. Goblin Zeppelin very low on hit points, but while Lawliet is getting every ounce of effectiveness out of all of these units, every single bit of hit point massive, as the Warden says, you know what, it may be time to get going. That Goblin Zeppelin shouldn't be sticking around that much longer, otherwise he will be overstaying his welcome. Going after these peasants now, this is important as there's not many other places, or there's no other places you can get experience other than from your opponent's base. All right, Goblin Zeppelin is going to be able to pick up that last Dryad. No, it is not. Dryad missed her flight. And, well, just be glad this isn't what happens to you when you miss your flight. Back down across here, Warden, well, drops back down here. Goblin Zeppelin trying to pull away. Warden sitting at level 5. Glad to see you watching me as well. I'm just having a lot of fun casting. I believe, well, the majority of the other streamers out there are probably on their way to Anaheim right now, or prepping for Anaheim, checking into their hotels. Thank you for spending your afternoon, evening, morning, wherever you may be with me. Blade sitting on a 30 supply army. Warden healing back up. Thank you for the Chaos Frost. Thank you for the subscription, as we're looking at a level 5 Warden who, well, desperately wants to get to level 6. Blade trying to, well, make sure that this expansion is very well protected. Multiple scout towers and arcane towers ready to go. Meanwhile, the Goblin Tinker will be creeping in pretty much in peace as the Warden now dives on in here. All right, Warden already here, ready to go. There's a Fan of Knives trying to finish off units. Peasant after peasant could get taken down. There you go, trying to take him down. Warden is at, well, 1776, how patriotic in terms of experience, as the Warden now tries to back away again because of that, well, feedback damage on that arcane tower.
Our warriors have
Back down over here, we're looking at an Ancient of War absorbing a lot of damage. Oh, trying to abolish magic, making sure that that lightning shield doesn't finish off more units. Warden is here, ready to go. Are we going to see some fan? Oh, beautiful blink at the last moment. Mountain King dodge from that Stormbolt, as the Warden is still trying to line itself up. We could see another Stormbolt here in just a moment. You can see the Shredder, well, it actually was able to dodge quite a bit of damage right there. As we're taking a look, the Warden down to 66 mana, doesn't have that much to really stick around, may be forced to back up. As the Goblin Tinker, Dryads, and all of this piercing damage looks to clear out more creep camps, the Warden is just really trying to delay the creeping of Blade. And Blade is perhaps going to be surprised by a level 3 Goblin Tinker in his next battle against Lawliet. That it seems like he's been in constant pressure, and for Blade to figure out all of a sudden that he's been microing this Warden while microing the rest of his army to gain experience, that's just going to, well, add insult to injury there, as he sees, well, Blade's Goblin Tinker has maximum mana. Where is it going to try and go next? All right, here we go. We may have some sort of stun. I don't know what the ability is right there. There is the rockets. There's a stun, followed by Fan of Knives. So much damage across. Mountain King was trying to finish off that archer and unable to do so there, as we're looking at a Forest Troll Berserker about to get taken down. Mountain King gets the Stormbolt off, but that was a rather expensive Stormbolt to try and finish off that unit. Oh, Goblin Zeppelin. Is it going to be able to save that last rifleman? Yes, it does. There's the stun, and the Zeppelin able to, well, dive away at 57 hit points. Goblin Tinker, level 3. Tree of Life going to start setting up an expansion here in just a moment. And the downside right now is all of the extra income that Blade has been establishing has just turned into a lot of experience on that Warden. The Warden is one peasant shy from getting the ultimate ability, Avatar of Vengeance, and we all know how effective Avatar of Vengeance can be. We see a massive number of towers, not only at the main at the expansion, but also at the main base as well. Yes, the Spirit of Vengeances are invulnerable, but if the Avatar of Vengeance falls, all of those summon units fall as well, and I don't believe that Avatar can stick around for very long under the pressure of 5 or even 3 towers. Goblin Tinker, there's those rockets quickly stunning some units. We're going to see a third base coming across by Lawliet, and, well, picking up another useful item right here, going through mana rather quickly. We see a Potion of Greater Healing and a Health Stone, both very powerful items indeed for this Goblin Tinker, as the Warden is just going to go here. Are we going to see a Phantom Knives? There it goes, gets up to level 6, and it could just try and drop in some units. Thank you for the follow here. Warden just getting in some easy damage, not even going to bother with the... Nope, there it is, the Phantom Knives. There's the there's the potion for the heal. There's a Goblin Zeppelin overhead to pick up and save some of those units, as the Arcane Tower now feeding back damage. There's a Fan of Knives and now a Staff of Teleportation. Ultimate ability was not used. Warden back at home. Meanwhile, fight happening across over here. There's the stun. That is the Staff of Sanctuary. Mountain King, no Stormbolt. Well, finally Stormbolt onto the Tinker there. All right, Blade seems to be in trouble. 38 supply compared to 44. And we've been, well, Blade has been sitting on 2 bases for quite some time, and still, after 15 minutes, has not been able to get past, 50 supply. It seems like he's been constantly down. He's been constantly training peasants, and that just isn't what you want to be doing. Stormbolt now onto the Warden. Warden, well, is he going to shake it off? No, just going to go ahead and wander away once more as the Tinker is going to get to level 5. Warden here ready to go. Tinker gonna get very close to level 5 here. Not quite there yet. There is a replenishment potion. We'll get back up to about 400 mana on 2 additional bases even after this base falls. Meanwhile, an Ancient of War gonna get caught in open field as the Ancients of Lore now trying to save themselves from near death. Warden dives on in, anti-magic potion protecting from that arcane feedback. Let's go ahead, go after all of those units right there. Fan of Knives taking down more units again. Warden very close to, or halfway to level 7 almost. And what is he really doing here? Lawliet almost seems to be playing with his food. He has much more powerful heroes. He's gonna have a stronger economy. And even though we now see the Paladin joining in on the fight, it may be a little bit too late, too late for Blade. And with that, Lawliet may be saying to himself, you know what, I don't want to overextend. I don't want to play myself into a corner and cause problems for myself. What can I possibly do to maximize my chances of winning while minimizing my chances of losing? That's really what he's trying to do here, as he sees a Goblin Tinker getting very close to level 5. All right, there's the Warden. Orb of Venom. Units are now trying to head back every which way. What is this? All right, Flight of the Concord, gonna be coming across. Mass flying machines dive bombing the Tree of Life, and this seemingly came out of nowhere off of the triple workshop and that upgrade. Mass repairs underway, purposely also uprooting so that it can heal a little bit more damage. Flight of the Flying Machine saying, you know what, I can do just as well. Let's go ahead and go after this, as the Dryads are in position. Riflemen are in position as well, getting some damage. Stormbolt onto that unit, and the Dryads need to get there quickly. Meanwhile, let's go ahead and dive bomb another building instead. The Flying Machines could be dealing damage against those Dryads. They do deal piercing damage, which would have helped, as the rockets, interestingly enough, because they are an animated attack, well, it takes a while to get there. Back on the other side, guard towers going after the Warden, and now that means that the Avatar of Vengeance was able to absorb a large amount of damage and still be okay. Tree of Life, they're gonna try and stop the mining going on here. Meanwhile, the Flying Machines, well, are they just gonna straight up dive bomb Dryads? Yes, they are, saying, you know what, I can go ahead and do massive damage here too. The Goblin Tinker wants to get over there, but as you can see, the animation just takes a little bit too long to actually finally hit its target. So far, Mountain King, Paladin, Archmage, and this is what I was talking about, off-the-wall strategies all of a sudden becoming very, very effective when you are unable to deal with them. Bash onto the Warden, Blink trying to get away, Rifleman is right there, double Dryad, abolish magic, we could see another shot, there it goes, but no level up just quite yet. Warden, or Paladin now gets up to level 2, Mountain King right there, are we going to see Staff of Preservation? No right there at all. Phantom Knives finishes off another unit again, as the Flying Machines are still trying to cause problems off over here. Tinker unable to do very much. Coming back the other side, Mountain King now sitting at level 3. That lone Rifleman has been sniping down Dryads all game. Meanwhile, the Water Elementals have been feeding experience for the Warden and the Tinker for a very long time as well. There goes another Dryad again. Stormbolt onto the Warden. Warden could be in trouble as the Mountain King, well, low on mana. Somehow, no, are we going to see a Holy Light there? No. No Holy Light, no Staff of Sanctuary, and the MVP Rifleman still ends up getting taken down. More fighting getting underway. Water Elemental says, thank you for the fish, goodbye. I hope you understand that reference. As the Dryads are now looking to back up again. All right, Flying Machines coming across here. Massive stuns across the board. Peasants need to get to work. The flight crews need to prepare and just repair everything off over here, as the Warden is still sitting at level 6. Paladin low on mana. Scroll of Town Portal right there. Let's take a look at this. Water Elemental. Dryad's going to say, thank you very much. Let me abolish that into oblivion here in just a moment, as we're seeing as a little bit of healing. There's the healing ward back across over here as well. We're going to see see a little bit of a fight. There's the Abolish Magic. 1, 2. Are we going to see the death? There's the stun as well, as the Paladin uses Divine Shield in order to get away. It may not be enough, though. All right, a stun goes down once more onto that Mountain King. Siege Engines now making their way over. Mountain King falls as the Warden gets up to level 7. Now switching from Flying Machines to Siege Engines. Siege Engines dealing massive damage to the Tree of Life off over here. Meanwhile, Flying Machines are trying to take down some of these other buildings and perhaps going to even take down Dryads as well. You can see the Dryad just dropping so quickly that the 19 to 12 siege damage on unarmored is nothing to sneeze at. But, well, multiple Ancient Protectors firing back as well. All right, damage adding up. Heavy armor, important for those Flying Machines. They do not take bonus damage from piercing as the Ancient Protectors normally do, as we're finishing off Ancient Protector after Ancient Protector. Siege Engine about to get taken down. There it goes. And, well, more experience once again on the Tinker. And, well, Archmage could be in trouble. Potion of Lesser Invulnerability still alive. Water Elemental, is it going to be able to stick around long enough? Archmage trying to finish off that last Dryad. There it goes. Scroll of Town Portal stun. Archmage gets taken down. And Blade really overstayed his welcome there, even with a squadron of Flying Machines unable to take the game. Beautiful, beautiful play. A beautiful tech switch by Blade, but still not enough. Level 7 Warden and level 6 Goblin Tinker. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for the follow.